Today we're going to be covering the new features inside of our PointCentral 11.2 release. We've added a user activity log to view when users log in and the files that they're working in. There's now the ability to grant Cardex edit access, and we also have added a Cardex category checkbox to our template access settings page. There are now several default access rights settings in the data folder access rights screen. This is to help speed up the setup process for the administrator. We've also added more fields in the supported fields area for reporting purposes. Also renamed a drop-down option in our import area. This is under configuration. And for rules, we've added a rules number to the rules field notification pop-up. In this release, we also have some resolutions. This is a list of the resolutions, but it can also be found on the release notes on our website. Let's open up our PointCentral and walk through these new items. Our first new feature is that we've added a user activity log. This can be found under the users from the left menu bar and then under list user. Each user will now have the added activity column with a view link. This will open an activity page that shows the user's login and logout information and loan and template file access times. This activity will only show for one user at a time. You can view today's activities for this user with the Today link, All Activity, and even export a CSV report. To the Cardex database, we've added the ability to give either read-only or editability access to the Cardex access right page. This is under the Cardex database and List Cardex database. I'm opening my Cardex database and a user group that I've given access to this Cardex database. And there are now radio buttons at the top to grant the access rights between edit and read-only. Also with the Cardex, we've added the access rights for editing the Cardex categories. This is under Template Sets, List Template Sets. I'm opening my template set and a user group that I've given access to this template set. And a new checkbox has been added. If this user is given access, they will be able to add and edit Cardex categories inside of Point. If you are in Point, this is under Utilities and the Cardex database. The Edit Categories button will be available. If the checkbox is unchecked, this button will be grayed out for the user. In the Data Folders access rights, we've added several default folder access rights settings. This should help speed up the setup process for admins. This is found under the Data Folders. And I'm going to open up a data folder and a user group that I've given access to this data folder. At the top, there are three new links: Full Access, Read Only, and Restricted. When you click these links, it will automatically load those access rights with the checkboxes and radio buttons below. And you can always make changes to those access rights after you've selected the option. For reporting purposes, we've added some more fields to our supported fields area. These fields are now going to show under the Configuration, Point Fields, and Supported Fields area. Under Configuration and Import, we've renamed a drop-down option from User and Access to User from Folder. When importing a data folder with users, those users will be imported with no access to the data folder that's being imported. I do want to note that if you've created a user in a standalone Point data folder, and then you're importing that data folder here, the password you'll have to meet the PointCentral requirements, or you will get an error 24. Trader will need to modify the password to match up with the PointCentral requirements, which are it must contain at least 8 characters, and contain 3 of the 4 character types, either number, symbol, uppercase, or lowercase. And our last feature deals with rules. We have added the rules number to the rules field notification pop-up in Point. This will help identify the rule for the PointCentral admin. When a rule fires, it will now show the priority number in front of the rule. The administrator can use this number to locate the rule that is firing in the system for this user. The administrator can log into PointCentral and go to Rules, List Rules, and they will see the priority number next to each of their rules. This will give the administrator a quicker way to find the rule that's firing and assist the user. If you have any questions, please reach out to our customer support at 1-800-342-2599.